Good morning, Merch Money. We have Uygar with us today. I'm so excited.
Hi, guys.
He is the founder of AOP Plus, All Over Print. And I got to meet him at the Merch UK conference last year. And I'm so happy that they're having it again this year. So anyone who lives anywhere near London or who can make it, Uygar is going to be at the Merch conference again.
I'll be there, definitely.
Yeah. When is that? Do you remember? March something? March
something. I don't remember the exact
I think
date.
it's March 20th, but we'll get the date for you.
Something, yeah.
Yeah. If you guys are interested, just type in Merch UK either in
Last year was amazing.
Or the website. Yeah. It was a great conference. And I really, Uygar was one of the speakers there. So that's how I found out about AOP. And that's how, we wanted him to come on the show. But we used to only do this show on Monday nights. And in England, that's 1 or 2 in the morning. So it never quite worked out to have.
We tried a couple of times, but didn't work out.
Yes, it's been so funny. We've tried so many times, and it was either just the wrong timing, or he was supposed to be on last week, and my stepson got sick, and I ended up being in the hospital the day we were supposed to do this show. So it was just, and now I'm sick, so it's been a rough ride trying to get you guys. So I'm so happy that we finally made it happen.
Finally, yeah.
Diana's in the chat. Hey, Diana. No, she is our pop socket queen. She loves doing pop sockets. And you guys will love hearing all the different products that Uygar has. Speaking of pop sockets, he has all kinds of products that you wouldn't necessarily expect. It's definitely not just t-shirts.
Definitely not.
So let's start from the beginning. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, how did you find out about print on demand to begin with?
Well, my story starts from 13 years ago. I'm originally Turkish. I used to live over there. And 13 years ago, I've decided to move to London. And the only thing I know was designing t-shirts and a bit software like web design, that kind of stuff. And when I came here, let's do something. And I started in Camden Town, which is a central touristic attraction place in London, North London. If you come into London, you definitely visit Camden Town. You cannot miss. It's a crazy place. You'll love it when you come. And I started to sell t-shirts over there in the market. And after a while, I said, hey, I'm buying and selling from other people. Why I don't design my own t-shirts? Okay, so then we started the research. I said, okay, I need a printer to print the t-shirts, basically. And I bought my first printer. I think it was about 11 or 12 years ago. I don't remember. Then I started to design and sell on the market, and I discovered the online world, and Amazon was becoming really famous in United Kingdom in that time. And one of my friends, he was selling there already, and he said, Uygar, you're doing nice stuff. Those t-shirts might sell on Amazon. Why don't you try to sell on Amazon? I said, okay, sound is good. And I started Amazon UK, then I jumped into Amazon US. Anyways, and
wow. So that was before merch.
Before merch, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. I didn't even know that part.
It was, I think, 10 or 11 years ago. I don't remember. It was Wild West in that time, I have to be honest. We were selling everything, whatever you imagine. And imagine, I don't need to buy from someone else. I was printing any design I like by myself. It's like God. You create everything. It's crazy. And 5 years, I I did that. I was a bit uneducated about intellectual property and copyright infringement, that kind of stuff. My hobby was making jokes about movies, like not Star Wars, but come to the dark side. We have cookies, classical quotes, that kind of stuff. Making jokes about everything, whatever happens in the world. I was selling that kind of t-shirts. It was good, but after a while, Amazon said, hey, we don't like you selling that.
Copywritten stuff. Yeah, you have to be careful with that.
I was so young and ignorant in that time. I mean, hey, I'm printing whatever I want. I'm selling. People, they love it. And the business was growing. Everything was going amazing. And I found something called direct to garment. I said, what is that? Oh, you can print full color on the t-shirt. It's a new technology. And I bought my first machine from United States, somewhere in Philadelphia. And I imported them to UK. and tested a couple of months, works very well. I said, okay, let's buy 2 more. And we
Wow.
bought 2 more machines. We moved a bigger place. And that very day, Amazon decided to close my accounts. And I ended up with no place to sell my designs, nothing, and 3 expensive machines looking at me. I was looking at them, okay, what to do, what to do. And in that time, there was a new trend going on called print on demand, fulfillment and drop shipping. And Printful, for me, they're the inventor of that business, and I really respect them. I said, hey, Printful is doing that in the United States. And I did a research. There is no one in the time was doing in UK or even in Europe. I said, okay, what I need? Okay, I have the machines. I need kind of websites. Then I started to do print-on-demand business. This is how we discovered alloverprint.it in the time.
Wow, what a great story. Because it's a lot of people that I talk to in print on demand, we started with print on demand. So it's nice to find somebody who started with printing shirts themselves, because print on demand wasn't even, I guess probably Zazzle maybe was around.
I mean, in that time, Zazzle, Spreadshirts, Redbubble, and but there was platforms in the time. I mean, I didn't know something called you can plug into your store, like applications, POD applications,
Right.
and you sell on your store. I was selling on Redbubble in the time, Zazzle, Spreadshirts, even Threadless. I guess I uploaded some designs. I don't remember clearly, but the print-on-demand business mentality was based on platforms in the time. It wasn't like us. Printful is the one of the first who started, I assume.
Yeah. Well, that is so neat that you got your own printers, you're all ready to go. And then I think that's a common trait with entrepreneurs, where something goes terribly wrong with your business and you're able to pivot, right?
Well,
So how did that feel when your business ended and you have all these printers? Were you
it was
discouraged
horrible.
or?
It was horrible. And in that time, my wife, Jennifer, she was pregnant and we were expecting our first baby, and big office, factory, lots of machines, lots of that. I was just literally thinking and thinking, damn, I mean, I don't know what to do. I mean, I need to find something, and I
Yeah.
cannot return the machines. I mean, now I'm laughing, but in that time, trust me, it was big hassle. And I said, okay, I made the website by myself, alloverprint.it, and WordPress theme. And I put everything over there. I mean, just, okay, we print in T-shirts, we do all over printing T-shirts, that kind of stuff. I think we used to have 5 or 6 products. And one day, a guy came called Kevin Reed, and he sent me a message. He said, oh, we are looking for a POD company, can produce our T-shirts. We're selling 50,000 T-shirts a year.
Wow.
I said, this is a scam. If someone is sending me that message, I mean, nobody can sell 50,000 T-shirts himself. In that time, I was thinking like that. This is a scam. I didn't reply the email. Then, you feel like, come on, let me reply. What's going to happen?
I gotta know.
And I said, well, we can do that, but to be honest, we cannot do 50,000 T-shirts. It's impossible. And so this is how I'm starting. This gentleman, he pushed me
Oh,
to
is
that
Kevin
business.
Reed in the chat? Is that who you're talking
There
about?
we go. He is the guy.
He's in the chat. Oh my goodness. And speaking of
he
all of
loved.
you in the chat, thank you so much for being here. And let us know if you can hear us. I don't know if the sound is a little bit quiet. Does it seem like a little bit quiet? Let us know in the chat, guys, if you can hear us okay.
Okay. I
Sounds a little bit quiet to me, but who knows? I could be off.
I can shout.
Yeah. But anyway, that's so cool that he's in the chat. So he messaged you about 50,000 shirts. You replied. And then what did he say?
And he was a part of a group called TS Kickers, which I'm proud member of that group too. And he said, come to our group, talk about that a bit. I said, okay. And the group was in that time 10,000 people, which is a huge amount of people for me. I was scared. He said, come on, post something. I said, okay, this is Uygar from London. I have lots of printers and I would like to do POD business. In that time, we had no application, nothing. Literally, you need to send us a CSV file with all artworks one by one in one line. And we were important to our system. It was a mess. But it gave me good encouragement to do, okay, hold on, no one is doing in Europe that. And I can do that with all my community. And those guys, they started to use our application. Then in a certain point, we discovered that, hey, we need something called application, a software, works on Shopify. Then I started to work with a technology company based in London, which they have an POD application as well. They were providing me technology, and I was providing them as a fulfillment partner. We were making their products, and I think 3 years, most likely, we used their application. And one day I said, okay, everything is okay, but I would like to build my own application. Then became the idea of
Kevin saying was fun. Haha. It's so cool that you're in the chat. Thank you, Kevin.
He was in Manchester as well. Maybe you remember him, Scottish
I don't know.
guy.
Maybe I've met him. I'm sorry. I don't know.
If you see his face, you will never forget him. Trust me. Maybe you didn't notice him. So then we converted alloverprint.it with our own application to a Shopify based print-on-demand application. Actually, yeah.
So cool. Mohammed's asking, what's the topic about today? We're talking to Uygar. He is the founder of AOP Plus, All Over Print. It's a print-on-demand company based in London. So anyway, what a great story. I thought I knew the story, but I didn't know all of those details. It's amazing to go from it. I think so many people have failures, and it's so hard to even, like, people ask me how many failures I've had, and it's so hard to know, like, was it a failure or was it a success? Because you turned the failure into a success. So it's like every failure leads to something else, which leads to something else. So what a turnaround story.
Imagine if you give up. I mean, what makes you different than the others as an entrepreneur? I mean,
yeah,
it's a difficult road. You cannot achieve everything what you aim in straight away. I'm still failing 1,000 times. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
I did 1,000 times in my life. But as long as you're learning and fixing the things, somehow it goes in a good way.
And so many ideas start like that because you're up against the wall. You're like, what do I do? Like, I have a baby coming. I have bills to pay. My income just ended. And it's like, you wouldn't have thought of starting this if that hadn't happened.
It was tough.
Or not at that moment anyway.
You'll find the solution somehow.
Yeah. So, wow, that's amazing. So, so many lessons there. First of all, guys, be careful with your account. Take it seriously.
Oh, yeah.
You cannot do anything that is trademark, copyright, all that kind of stuff. Accounts do get closed all the time, so be very careful. But the other lesson to learn is just how you can just turn things around. Like, no matter how bad something seems, there's always like this way to turn it around.
Always. There's always. As long as you're willing to find a solution, there is always a solution.
Yeah. So amazing. So you started the process. And the other thing is you didn't know how to do it. There wasn't anyone doing it. So it's not like you can really look. There was somebody doing it in the US, but not in UK. So just starting, that's a big step. You got to just start, even if you're not ready. And then you learned along the way. So you just kept, as things came up, you learned it. You figured out how to do the application. So tell us about that. So did you have any computer knowledge or understanding of how to do apps or how to work with Shopify? Or
I was always into computers since I was a kid.
Okay.
I remember back home, my father used to, when you finish the primary school, to go to the mid school, you need to pass some exams in back home. And my poor father, he was buying me some. I used to have Commodore 64 in that time, works with cassettes, and he was buying me some training lessons, etc., about the exams. And I was cracking the code and checking the answers. And when they were sitting next to me, okay, my son, okay, what's the answer to this question? Because I was memorizing them. I cracked the code. It was A. Okay, click there. Oh, well done to my son. He was so happy. So I was always into the technology, always in my life. But also, I used to have a web design company back home. I ran it for 5 years ago, and didn't work very well back home in that time. It was so early what I was doing. And so I was always into technology, computer design. I'm not a good developer. I'm not a developer at all anyways, but I have the idea about project and what I need. So I can easily explain and I can easily explain to people what I want. So when we started that software development project, it was a mess. It took 3 years to build AOP Plus,
Wow.
and there are still lots of things to do, trust me. And
Wow.
it's
So
an
what were you doing during those 3 years? Were you like, while it's in development, were you finding ways to still complete orders, or how did that work if it
well,
took 3 years?
obviously, I mean, we had a team and running system back in the time, and the orders, everything was going himself, everything was fine. But to plan everything what you want and to explain to the developers, we were working in a company in Ukraine in that time, and still working actually. And it was like a full-time job for me. I was doing my own stuff in the meantime, and I was meeting with them at least a couple of hours every single day, explaining what we need. They were coming with different idea or different implementation. We were testing. So literally it took, 3 years to finish and
Wow.
publish the application. It's hard.
It's
Software is a different world.
amazing. That's a whole nother thing, is a lot of people want to have success right now, like right now today. And that's such a great story that it took so long to get it really working, and that it's still, still always improving.
Yeah, we are still working on that. It's an endless world, because if you don't renew yourself, if you don't refresh and find new ideas, you're gonna disappear. This is how the world works at the
Yes.
moment, sadly. And so always there is something to do. New marketplaces. Now all my customers, let's say they sell on Shopify, but it's not going to last forever. We all know that there will be other platforms, and there are lots of big competitors of Shopify as well, and they will be in charge. That time is going to come, and if you don't integrate with those marketplaces, you're going to lose your customers. So it's endless,
Yeah.
endless upgrade, endless something to do in software business, to be honest.
Wow. Speaking of Shopify, do you integrate to other places too? Like, let's say somebody has their own website, or Wix, or I don't know what all the different websites are, or maybe Seller Central on Amazon. Do you connect to other places too, or
We are fully connected with Shopify and Etsy. Etsy, I
Shopify
think
and
we
Etsy? Okay.
launched, and 2 years ago. It's going well. Etsy is, we have some ups and downs with Etsy because they changed their API quite a lot.
Okay.
But I mean, on those two platforms, we also integrate. I mean, we are building our API at the moment, so which means any platform you use, you will be able to integrate with us.
Got it.
But it's
Okay.
not ready yet.
Not ready yet. Okay. Wow. Well, that's great. So, okay, I love this story. So what is your family thinking this whole time? Like your wife, was she supportive, or anybody you knew, or were they like, why are you doing this?
Well, I mean, I never worked with for someone in my life since I finished the university, and since then I always try to do something. Ups and downs. I did lots of mistakes, and my family really get used to that, and they were always so supportive to me.
Oh,
Then with Jennifer, my wife, she was extremely supportive to me. Even things went very bad, especially Amazon, and a couple of times more after that. I have to be honest. She was always supporting me. If they believe what you love and what you really focus, you have an idea, as long as it's a bit realistic and doable. I mean, my family, my wife, they always supported me. I was so lucky on that one, to be honest.
oh, that's
You
great.
cannot do yourself. You need someone next to your side.
Yeah.
I mean, life is so strange because everybody will be next to you when everything goes very well. This is the easiest thing to do. But when the things goes bad, you cannot see much people around you, which is the reality of the life. And I was so lucky with my family and my wife and my really close friends. They were always next to me, and they were always supporting. Even some crazy ideas goes in my mind sometimes. They always supported me.
Wow, that is great. Well, everybody's loving your story. Kevin says we are all so proud of you. Let me show this comment. And let's see. Stefan says, way to go, brother. Inspirational story you have. So thank you guys all for being here. We got lots of good people in the chat. Jacqueline and Mike. And
Jacqueline's here too. Nice. Hello.
yeah. So, all right. Well, so when you first started, you said you had 6 products. Is that what you said? How did you start adding products? How did you decide what products to add? How did all that go?
Yeah, when we started, I think we have 5, 6 or something like that. It was a few products we were doing, but obviously I like to listen the users, sellers,
Mhm.
and I'm super active. I used to be more, but on the groups about POD, merch, that kind of places. I mean, without those people, we printers or drop shippers, we are nothing. We don't know anything. We need to listen our those customer database, and because the best idea always comes from them, not from us. And I always regularly ask them, I make pools, what next product we can do. Plus, we are lucky because if you are a manufacturer, or if you are printer, actually, there's always good source of products, blank products you can test, print on it. And with my team, I'm so lucky with my team. They every week they come with 5 to 6 products. Okay, I found this product this week. Can we print? Some of them work, some of them we fail, some of them we add the product and never to the application and never sells. But we
Mm.
always keep trying. I think we have more than 100 products at the moment, as far as I
Wow.
know. If I don't hold them, they're gonna add more. But I mean, we like to talk to our customers that what they need, because trends always changing.
Mhm.
I mean, when was that? I mean, 5, 6 years ago, we were selling DTG T-shirts, plain T-shirts like crazy. It was going nuts. We were selling a lot. But after a while, we seen that, oh, leggings is selling more, and we started to make leggings. After
Mhm.
that, hooded blankets started to sell more. We seen that, and we started to make those products. And
And
so,
those blankets are really nice, guys. I saw it at the conference last year. You
yeah,
brought some in. Yeah.
it's good fun. I mean, nice products. So we have more than 100 products at the moment, and we are trying to add a product every week currently
Wow.
since 2020. And every week, our production team, they comes with new idea. They test the products. We ask to our users, hey, we think into the make product. What do you think? And if as long as we get good reaction from them, we add to application and keep doing it.
This is so interesting because I think a lot of entrepreneurs they look at what other people are doing and they're like, "Wow, how are you doing that?" Like Uygar was like, "How are you doing 2 shows a week and doing all this stuff?" And then
It's
I'm
crazy.
listening to you and I'm like, "You're adding a product every week. Are you listening to your story?" That's amazing.
Yeah,
So I
but
want to make sure you know how.
for me, what you're doing is more difficult than what I'm doing. I
No,
mean,
it's not.
2 shows
That's
a week is it's insane. You, it's
But
hard
that's a
work.
lesson for all of us. Like we tend to think other people are accomplishing more than us somehow, and it's not true. Like to be able to do a product a week, that's amazing. And I
Thank
love
you.
that you are listening to people on Facebook, you're listening to your customers. A ton of your customers are in the chat and they're saying things
They
like, "We
coming. Yeah.
love you," um, all the love. So you definitely have a lot of fans out there. And it's amazing that you have such a good team too. Like that doesn't happen by accident. That they must love working with you, and you're taking their ideas, like they feel like they're heard and all of that. So that's amazing.
I'm not sure they like him working with me. I'll be honest with you, but at least they pretending like they like me, which is great. But on the other hand, we are like family here. We are a small team. We are not a big boy like, I mean, with all my respect, Printful, T Launch, etc. Those are huge, massive operations. We like to we because I try to scale my business several times and I always failed. When I would like to expand my business, I always fail. So I decided to keep it simple, small, work with the people you like, work with the customers you like, and they like you as well. Keep the things small. And the way, if the things goes bad, which is business, you never know, you're not going to get hurt so much. And instead of fighting with the huge capital companies, like, huge, massive companies, we try to be more boutique, doing smaller quantities and more detailed products. I mean, we, instead of printing 10,000 t-shirts a day, we focus on printing 1,000 t-shirts a day, but with the customer's brand or packaging on it, or maybe some flyers inside. We try to add value to the product. This is what we are trying to do here.
Wow. That's really important right there, because a lot of us need to be working on building brands. So that's good to know that you help with
Oh
that.
yeah,
That's really
it's
good.
very most important part of the POD business, I believe.
And you said that you do go live sometimes. Do you have a YouTube channel? And
I mean, I go live on Facebook
on
only.
Facebook. Okay.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
think hopefully I put the Facebook group. If not, I'll look after. But everyone, you guys should definitely join his Facebook group so you can kind of
Please do.
see what's coming, what are the new products. You can suggest products, all of that.
We are trying to be really interactive with our groups called POD Academy, and you're more than welcome if you want to join.
Mhm.
On Facebook, obviously, I mean, literally, we are like family. I think we are 3,000 or 5,000. I don't remember. Not big, not massive, but whatever we do here, even in the production stage and planning stage, we share in our group. We say, hey guys, we are thinking to do this, what do you think? And we try to get the feedback from our users, and if they have an idea, they share with us, which is great all the time. And yeah, please join our group. I'll be so happy.
And I'm in that group, and I love seeing all the new products. So I know recently you added glass cutting boards.
Oh
I
yes.
liked the one with your face all over it. Perfect design. That one will sell a lot. And then you had some kind of pajamas, right? How
Oh
does
yeah.
that? Yeah, tell us about that, because
I
I
mean,
think that would be amazing for in general, but especially like Christmas and things like that, where you want to do matching
I
stuff.
mean, the products we're trying to hunt is, as I mentioned before, always trying to be unique and not visible or not available on other channels like other POD places. PGs are, we were doing PGs with shorts
Okay.
um, last year, and we got so good feedback. But obviously, it was summer in that
Okay.
time, and we said, okay, let's find the long pants now, etc. It comes with a nice bag. You can put your brand on it. We can print your brand or logo on the pouch as well. And it's a beautiful product. We just added a couple of weeks ago, I guess. The reactions are good, sales are okay. And again, I mean, whatever is printable and adds
Yeah.
value to the brand, we try to add. Yeah.
Um, and then with the pajamas, is it where the t-shirt or the top is print on demand, and then the bottoms are just standard, or do you do print on demand on both, or how does that work?
We do printing on the back, a small bag
Oh,
you can put two, and also the t-shirt.
the
The
bag and the t-shirt.
pants, they're a bit, I mean, the shape was, it's not easy to
Yeah, yeah.
print. We can do that, but it's going to cost us extra time and it's going to reduce the speed. But on the t-shirt and the bag, we can print.
Perfect. And then Melinda's asking the question that everyone asked. So thank you, Melinda, for asking. We were definitely going to cover this. Where can you ship to?
Okay, we ship worldwide, obviously. Yes, we are located in United Kingdom. Our main market is United Kingdom and United States. I would say I think 65 to 70% of our orders goes to United States. It's the biggest market in the world. And so we have a small fulfillment office in California. So instead of we shipping everything one by one from London to United States, we prepare everything, buy the labels, USPS labels, put it in a box with FedEx, and next day it goes to the California fulfillment place, and then from there it goes in the postal network of United States. So we're reducing delivery time between UK to US 10 to down to 3 days, which is quite fast. I mean, we have lots of customers who sell into United States. Sometimes it is going to US faster than Europe actually.
Wow. Well, I knew that, but I'm glad that we have you say it, because I'm always like, yeah, it goes to the United States, but it's good to hear it from you. I'm glad that you guys have figured out a way to have it go to the US quickly. So that's
Oh, it's the
amazing.
biggest market you cannot
Yeah.
ignore. And to be honest, we are not planning to open a production facility over there. But this year, last 6 months, we are talking with a good printing partner over there, which we are working for a while. So we are that close to make a deal with them. Some of our products they will manufacture behalf of our name in United States, which is going to save at least 3-4 days on the delivery time as well. So yeah,
Perfect. Mike's saying, just for once, I win. He's
Hi,
happy that
Mike.
you're in the UK. And then I think you answered this, but let's just reiterate one more time. What are the time frames for shipping to the US?
Okay, usually it arrives there in 3-4 days.
3-4 days.
Yeah,
Perfect.
which is, I mean, before
Really
it
fast.
was 10 days, and it's fully trackable. So yeah, it's very reasonable.
Great. And then we talked about some of your products. I remember one of the products I liked last year was the pillows, where you could like do the sequins one way and it would show something and then the sequins the other way. And you're like, I hate that product because it was hard to
I'm
print on,
still
right?
hating that product. It's one of our best sellers still.
Yeah.
And
So
go on, sorry.
I was just going to say, so guys, he has those kind of pillows because I don't really know if a lot of print-on-demand companies have that. Do they?
I can come on the to. It's very risky product because nobody wants to get involved with.
You're like, I know why they don't offer it. It's terrible.
Yeah, I know very well. I know very well. I mean,
I remember I was looking at them last year, so I don't know if other print-on-demand companies have started adding it, but at that time you were like the only one I could find that offered them. But yeah, it's those sequin pillows. If you guys have seen it, where if you rub the sequins down one way, it makes an image underneath show up that's different. So you basically have to print on both sides of the sequins, right?
No, we print on the one side of the sequin at the moment, and one side is a color like gold, black, etc., and you print to the white side. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, they're pretty neat. I like them. So I think that's why they're such a good seller, because people do like them. They make fun gifts and they're funny.
Has been 2 years. I mean, I always say it's going to go down. It's not going to sell anymore. We don't need to bother. I mean, for example,
you keep hoping. You're like, God, please have nobody like these stupid glitter pillows.
It's ridiculous. I mean, and people, they asking different kinds of products with sequin, and I'll always try to ignore. For example, now we're testing some batches. You can print in kids' t-shirts, sequin, everything is same, but you can apply on the t-shirt. Kids love it. My son loves that kind of product. So we are trying to improve our printing quality on that one as well. But I think this sequin thing is going to go for a while. I mean,
they're just fun. It's like, because a lot of times print on demand is kind of like a novelty gift anyway. Yeah. So when you add the sequins, it's like, I don't know. It's another layer of
good product. It's a good product. I've seen some sellers, they sell 300-400 a day. It's insane. Wow. It's crazy. Just one seller, and people love it.
Yeah. Melinda is saying nice. She's asking where in California.
There's a city called Gardena or something like that. I don't know the states very well. And
is it like north or south or in the middle?
No, the only place I know in California is San Diego, where my brother-in-law lives. I don't know much about that.
You're like, it's in the United States and it's in California. Come on, people.
California is a massive state, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty large.
Yeah.
Because I remember thinking about possibly doing a meetup there, and I was like, so who lives in California? And they're like, Helen, you need to like specify. California is huge. Like you can't just say California. You gotta say if it's north or south or. I'm like, it's probably not gonna happen for me to go all the way out there.
California.
I've been there a couple times, but anyway. All right, let's see. Sheila had a question. Sheila's saying, so we can join from Etsy and it can ship to California and then out to the rest of the US.
That's correct. All you need to do, go to our website, aop.plus or aop.plus/Etsy, whatever is easy for you. There's a Etsy button. You just click and install to the application to your Etsy store, and your store is connected already. Means any product you create with our application and publish to your Etsy store, we're gonna get that order. And yes, this is definitely exactly what we do. In any order goes to United States, we print here, pack it, send it overnight to United States, and inject to the postal system.
Great. Looks like Melinda knows where Gardena is. She says it's near Los Angeles.
Oh,
Thank
okay,
you,
Gardena,
Melinda.
yeah.
I was totally clueless. I have no idea. Mike, thank you for watching. He said he had to go. Let's see. Oh, here she's asking about paid members versus free members.
Okay. All right. The application is obviously free. Everybody can use it. There is no charge. You pay when you sell. And the reason we came out with the paid membership is to support our development costs, I'll be honest with you. And which came from our users. They said, Uygar, you're spending that much money to development. How we can help? I said, okay, give me £10,000. And nobody did interest with that one. And then one of my users, he said, why you don't charge people monthly? We would like to support the project. We like what you're doing. And okay, so then we created 2 memberships. Free is always free. There is nothing to do. And we have a membership called Super and another one is Hero. Only difference is Super membership is $11.99 per month. And the Hero membership is supposed to be $19.99. The only thing is, in Super membership, you get 5% discount on the prices, and on the Hero, you get 10% discount on the prices, and you get branding options, etc., with less fees, basically.
Perfect. So when you guys first start, you could do the free one, and then if you start selling a lot of products, it might make more sense to upgrade.
Exactly. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, I'm glad you have all those different options. Tell us a little bit more about some of your other products. You have so many fun products.
We have so many, and I'll show you some. This is my latest favorite. We posted to the group before. Another idea came from the sellers, etc. It's kids t-shirt. I need to do like that. We call it coloring t-shirt. It came with outline print on the white t-shirt, and it's coming with those textile markers. Oh, there we go.
That's so fun.
It's in the package, and obviously we are aiming to the kids. With the pants, it's washable. Also, my son loves it. They color it, and they wear the t-shirt they colored actually, which is a very new and interesting product. And I think we are planning to add the adult version as well. We were thinking only kids they're gonna like it, but we received lots of feedback from our users. Then said, "Hey, Uygar, you're doing for kids, but why not for adults?" I said, "Come on, who's going to buy that?"
Well, it's perfect for something like Mother's Day or something. They might want matching, like an outfit, a shirt for the mom, and then the kids, or I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, it's a beautiful product. I mean, it comes with those markers, etc. It looks like a packed something. It's like a proper brand, and this is one of my favorites. And the other one, let me check the list. I mean, we add in organic products. I see a huge potential on the organic products as well.
Oh, that's good to know. Okay.
It is also, it's a very big market, and so we are adding pretty much every kind of products apart from sublimation products, DTG products. I'm talking about like t-shirts, hoodies, t-shirt dresses, hood dresses. We are adding organic version of that products as well, and we don't send them in funny plastic bags. We try to ship them on those paper envelopes like this, and so everything is plastic free. Because
so smart to make sure you're covering all the bases. Packaging and the shirt is organic.
Because again, customer feedbacks, you always need to listen to your customers. When we started to send those organic t-shirts, we were so ignorant. We put those organic t-shirts in the plastic carrier bag, and one customer shop owner said, "Uygar, you're doing something right, but you're missing a point." I said, "What's the point?" She said, "You're sending organic t-shirts, plastic free, in a plastic postal bag." I said, "You got the point."
Thank you, got it.
Thanks for the feedback. So then we found those paper bags, everything. And it goes very well.
Next thing they're gonna want is shipping that's like with electric cars or something.
Well, yeah, less carbon emissions, etc.
Somebody needs to hand deliver this shirt to me.
Well, I mean, expectation never ends, but it's for good purposes. So we try to add more organic products. Sadly, they are more expensive than the standard products. So I would say only 10% of our sellers, they focus on this one, but it's a big trend in Europe and UK, and I believe in United States as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is going to increase, and people, they charge more for that products, and obviously they make more profit than standard t-shirts.
Yeah, Guys, that's a way to differentiate, especially if you have some kind of niche that your buyers are probably into organic things. Maybe if you're vegan or who knows, there's probably all kinds of different niches that really a lot of people would prefer to be organic if they could. Teresa's saying, coming in late, I'll catch the beginning on replay. Hi, Teresa. Diana is asking, how can they see your products? So I have the link to your app. Is that the best place, or is there another place that they could go?
Well, it's a very common question. We're going to change the structure of the website. I mean, if you go our website, aop.plus, you only see the software. And to see the products, you need to install it to your Shopify store or Etsy store. It's again, it's free. You don't need to do anything. But to see the products, you need to install it to your stores. But most of users, because they don't want to install an application they don't know, which I really respect that.
Yeah.
I think in a couple of months' time, max, we're gonna change our looking of our website, and we're gonna put all products there. The way before you enter the shop, you will see what is inside, and I believe it's the better way.
Yes, and I think the other way you could do it right now is go to the Facebook page, because every time you have a new product, you show the product. So that would be another way.
Any new products we publish, we post on Facebook, on our blog, Instagram, Facebook group, Facebook page, etc. We try to reach to our users as much as we can. Yeah.
Perfect. And then Melinda is saying, looks like a great company. Thank you for clarifying membership. It says free members do not have access to personalized product add-on or super fast and priority fulfillment. What does that mean?
Well, Melinda, you are perfect.
I know she's keeping us track, hitting all the points.
Well, Melinda. Melinda, you need to join our group and give us feedback. I like the way how you look into things. You have to do that. You have to do that. And if you go back to the question, yes, if you want personalized products, because it's another extra process.
Personalized means adding your brand, right? It doesn't mean like developing the design.
No, it's branding option. Personalized personalized, customized product is the best product you can sell. You can make more money. You can charge at least 20-30% to a standard product if you can personalize that. I believe it's one of the best way to sell the products and to stay away out of from the crowd as well. So, for example, what I can say, okay, we do all over printing T-shirts. You want us or the store owner, they want customers to upload the picture of their son to get printed on that T-shirt. So this is how we call personalized. It can be your name, your dog's picture, your mom's picture, whatever you like. So we call it personalized. To get that service, you need to upgrade to the membership, which is I think just super membership is enough for that.
So I think I'm confused. So you're not saying the branding. Like what are the different things? So branding, like let's just say I want it to say somewhere Helen's company. Is that on the collar of the shirt, or how does that work?
Perfect question. I mean, we have a couple of different branding options. One is we print your logo on the pack and slip, which comes standard pack and slip. And the other thing is we can print your logo on the T-shirt or any product what you're selling, and you send out your logo to us, or every single on-demand product we make for you, we print your logo over there. Also, we have a branding option. This is just a sample, and it's a sticker goes onto the box like that.
Oh, that's nice.
So, there we go.
I love that.
I mean, you need to stay out of from the crowd. You need to do something. People, the opening this box is an experience. I mean, people, they don't like to, even if it's the best product inside, they don't like to take a T-shirt. It's thrown in a plastic bag and not folded well. So this is one option. We call it branded sticker. You can get it from us. And also we have another branding option, which is like this, a thank you note. Printed, we organize the printing facility, let's say 100, we keep it here. It costs nothing. Every single order goes out from your store. This thank you message or whatever you want to share with your customers goes with the order as well. So we have those packages. We call it branding options. To get this one, you need to get the Hero membership. Yes.
Okay, so for branding, that's Hero membership. say again what the personalized thing is. What's the difference between doing like a regular t-shirt? Like if I wanted to have a dog on a t-shirt, that's not personalized, right? That's
not personalized.
your design.
You have your design, a beautiful picture of a dog or whatever, and people, they just go and buy. If you want to offer them, okay, I have that t-shirt or sequin cushion cover, etc., but I will let you upload your picture or your slogan or whatever, and I will print that specific design for you. Then you need to upgrade to the super membership, which we call it personalization.
So you would have that same shirt, but then just add a name or add something to it.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. All right, guys. Is that clear? Everybody understands?
Hopefully.
Everybody is saying thank you, and they're saying, Melinda's saying, I love your spirit. Weatherly is saying that she thinks she loves you.
I love you too. I don't know who you are, but I love you too. That's fine.
Teresa's saying that she loves the branding option. So is Dwayne. So you got a lot of new and old fans in the chat. So.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Join our group, guys.
So, well, this has been amazing. I mean, we've almost talked for, I guess we're at 45 minutes, so we still have a little time. Okay, is there anything that you want us to know about either yourself or about AOP that we haven't covered yet?
I mean, I think I'm just checking my note. I like to write stuff before. And I mean, we talk about branding, organic range, customization. I mean, what we are trying to do is, I always say, to listen to customers. I mean, and the difference between big companies and small companies, this is normal. If we grow, we will be like them too. Hopefully not. But when a company is busy with printing 10,000 orders a day, they won't bother with your branding or that kind of facilities as much as we do, which is normal. If we go that volume, we won't do that too, maybe. I don't know. But we try to listen. I like to keep it like a family. I mean, everybody knows me. They like to talk to me directly. I mean, in the middle of the night, I can receive a message from the customer. Uygar, where is my order? This is 1 a.m. in London. I don't know where is the order, but I'm going to check it tomorrow when I go to the office. Yeah, I mean, I like personal touch. I like to talk with people. We gather I mean, most of my customers who lives in London, we gather every month. We go a pub and get drunk together.
Wow.
And also our community, especially from the group called TS Kickers, we meet at least twice in a year in somewhere in Europe, wherever it's necessary.
Wow,
and
you gotta let me know these dates. We can put it in the group.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah, we have a lot of people in Europe and a lot of people in England.
Yeah. I mean, I like to listen, and I mean, because for us, they're not only users or customers; they are real, and we all in the same boat. We like to listen them and try to find a solution for them, and we share in the stuff. I share my problems with them, or they share their problems. We brainstorm together, so it's good to be close to the customers, basically.
Yeah, you are an expert at that. It's amazing. I love seeing everything that you've done with implementing ideas people give you and just understanding what it's like being a small business owner and needing to get your brand out there and coming up with good branding options. So
that's nice.
Thank you so much. And then Teresa's saying that you could put all your social media info on those thank you notes. Do people do that? The thank you cards that you add to the box?
The card, where are your cards? The design, I mean, we get printed whatever you design. So you can, some people, they put their social media networks. Some people, they give a discount code and to encourage them to buy, to create another purchase from them. So you can customize whatever you design this. You design and provide to us. So whatever you put on there, it's going to go to the customer. There's no limit.
That's good. I like the coupon idea. That's a good idea.
It's beautiful.
Dwayne's asking, your personalization service, is that for the general customer or is that a vendor platform? Or in other words, can I start my own personalization service and then outsource the orders to your platform?
Yeah, it is. The customization it's a workaround. We have a video in the group about that. So any single product you publish to your store, basically, you can offer as customized to your customers. There is no 3A platform, except obviously it works on Shopify. All you need a small software, small application on Shopify. There are lots of customization applications. Most of them are free. Some of them they are charging, because in somehow you need to get that picture from your customer. You don't want to send email one by one. They will email you, etc.
Right.
Instead of this, in the checkout page, they upload that design. So yeah, you can start your personalized business model straight away.
Okay, thank you guys for all these questions. Sheila has a
You're welcome.
question. Do you offer notebooks, journals, spiral journals?
This is the second time I received that question this week. So, one of our members, they posted this week, I suppose. I said, well, nobody didn't ask me before, but why not? I think our suppliers, blank suppliers, they have something like this. This is just a sample, and we can print on the cover. I can assure you, it's the second time I'm having this question. We're gonna have a look. Join our group to get the updates about that. If it is doable, I'm happy to do that. Yeah, why not?
Perfect. I think it'll be more and more common question because more and more people in the print-on-demand community are also doing KDP. So we're used to making books and covers and things now. So once we have the books, it's like, well, where else can we put it? Let's put it on Etsy or on Shopify. So
I think sound is good. Yeah, why not?
Melinda says she loves the hoodie dress.
Oh, this is a beautiful product.
It is. A lot of people love that. It's a good one. And then Teresa's asking about the dimensions of the thank you card.
Oh, very technical question.
Measure it right now for us. No.
I think it's A5. Do you use that kind of size in the United States? You know, you have the
8x5.
A4, A5, that kind.
I don't remember. I'm terrible. I feel like 9x6 is a common one, but maybe 8x5 is probably the right.
It's
that
little.
Yeah, that looks like about 8x5.
I mean, I think it's quarter size of a letter.
Yeah.
Size page, as far as I know. It's all in the website. You can talk to our customer support.
Or maybe it's 4x6. It almost looks like 4x6.
Okay. I need to check that. Okay, give me a second.
You told me to ask you the question to be prepared. Sorry, we did not ask that question. Thank you guys all for being here. We got Dwayne, Teresa, Melinda, so many good people. Amani, Weatherly, thank you guys all. And Diana. Diana, you still got to let me know how to get a hold of you so that we can get you on the show.
I wasn't expecting that much.
I know, I'm sorry. I was supposed to prepare you for the question.
That's why I like to do that. Right, so let's measure together. Okay. It's 6x4.
4x6, I was right. Yes.
Well done.
All right. This will be a lesson in like eyeballing. All right, Teresa, 4x6.
4x6.
And then she also wants to know if you have garden flags.
I'll ask a funny question. We do flags, but I don't know what is garden flags.
I think they're Teresa, would you be able to explain it? I feel like I know what it is, but I don't know if I could actually explain it either. I think they're just small flags that you could put.
We have a huge flags. They're massive, like a flag. But the garden flags, I mean, let me take the notes.
If you join the Facebook group, guys, you can just post like pictures of what you're talking about. Any kind of notebook you want, any kind of product you want, garden flag, just post a picture and then he'll see if he can find it.
I mean, if we can.
We're preparing you for all your weekly products. Now you have like the next 3-4 weeks.
Yeah. I have a couple of products ideas. I'm happy.
Sharon's asking a question. What are future plans for organic fabrics? What about OEKO Tech certified? Yeah,
OEKO Tech certificate. Pretty much all blank T-shirt manufacturers, they have that certificate. They have to by law. And also the printers we are using Epson, and we only using Epson branded inks, which they have that certificate as well. For the organic fabrics, I don't know, maybe you missed that part. In our application, we have two types of products. If we have a standard T-shirt and premium version of the T-shirt, we also have organic version of the same product. Most of products we do with DTG, we also offering organic fabric and organic sustainable products as well. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, this is great. Sheila's saying they are not seen in Britain.
I never seen or heard something called garden flag in my life.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do research for you, definitely.
It is something in America, but again, it's not something.
But
Not
it's
everybody.
like a small flag you put in your garden, right? I mean, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Well, it's doable. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Yep.
Garden flags is in my notes. Garden flag research. I'll do that.
Diana's saying she owes me an email. Thank you, Diana. We'd love to have you on the show. Diana does not have a Facebook account, and I'm like, don't know how to communicate with people who don't have Facebook.
Yeah, that's
It's
the
so funny
problem
because
now.
there's so many people who don't have it, and there's also like younger generation is like more on other platforms, not Facebook. But I'm like firmly in the generation of Facebook users. So
Yeah,
I'm the
same
same age
here.
as Mark Zuckerberg, so it's like just something I've had since college. So,
Same.
Teresa's saying hard to explain. I'll post a pic in the Facebook group.
Please do. I'm happy to see that. If you can find some close-up pictures, I need to see the poll, etc. And I'm happy to work on that one too. Yeah.
Great. I love your attitude where you're like, "Yep, never heard of it. We're gonna do it."
I like to try. Everybody's doing the same stuff. Why not to try something different? I mean, that makes me happy. Otherwise, it's a boring job. Trust me, you wouldn't want to do that. Print T-shirts every day, pack and set. It's not really fun. Yeah. So that's why we would like to find new products to make us a bit cheer up.
Perfect. Hi, Craig. Craig is saying hi.
Craig. Hi, Craig. Another Londoner.
So, well, this has been fantastic. Everybody really enjoyed it.
Having me. I mean, I wasn't expecting that many questions. Thanks for, that many questions. I'm happy to get feedback from, and it was so nice to see you. It has been a while.
Yeah, I can't believe the year just flew by.
Crazy.
It's been a whole year since I met you guys, and we're finally getting this show done.
Since Manchester, we're trying to catch up. It took 1.5 years almost, but we did it at the end.
It's hard, different time zones, and you're busy, I'm busy. But anyway, made it happen.
Well, we made it happen. That was amazing. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, and everybody join his Facebook group. Check out the app.
Please do.
Connect it to Etsy, Shopify, whatever you got. If you want to be able to connect to other places, let him know where else you are selling print on demand. Who knows, maybe that could be added in the future too.
Definitely. Feedback is the golden. We're happy to listen.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Uygar. It's a pleasure. Anybody who's going to the Merch UK conference, you're going to get to see Uygar there.
Please.
So that's in a month. And I think we're all set. Just let us know anytime you want to come back. It's been wonderful having you on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Bye, everybody. Thank you guys for all watching.
Bye. Thank you for watching. Thank you.